Ever since its premiere in 2003, Wheeler Dealers has undeniably become one of the most iconic and entertaining shows in the genre of car-centered reality TV. By featuring repair and improvement jobs, experiments, and everything automotive, Wheeler Dealers projects have always brought lots of innovation and fresh ideas to the table. The changes the show has been through go beyond cars, and also include its hosts, having Marc Elvis Priestley as the latest man to take the responsibility of fronting Wheeler Dealers, alongside the legendary Mike Brewer. However, there's still a lot to learn about Marc, who he is when he's not in the show, his past career in Formula One, and his future projects. So what is Marc Priestley doing now? Stay listening to discover all. With a career of almost 2 decades in the car industry, Marc Elvis Priestley has gained wide recognition both as an automotive expert and TV host, and that doesn't seem likely to change anytime soon. These days, Marc keeps quite busy with his many projects, which most remarkably include hosting the hugely popular show Wheeler Dealers, premiering his 2nd season with the show in early 2023. Since Marc took the position of the show's host and mechanic in 2021, the audience has warmed to him quite well, gaining him quite a big following on social media, and opening other professional doors for him. That being said, these days Marc is known to be more than just a TV personality, as he's also a speaker on motivation and business topics, and hosts his podcast, Pit Lane Life Lessons, the goal of which is to channel the mindset of the big names in Formula One, F1, and apply it to other aspects of life and business. Marc has also been sharing original content on his YouTube channel, showing everything from his insights into the racing industry to sharing his knowledge on mechanically related topics. Although details about Marc's personal life haven't been revealed, just knowing that he's doing well in the professional aspects is more than enough to make us happy. Even though people unfamiliar with Formula One only got to know about Marc Priestley when he debuted as a Wheeler Dealers host, his career extends far beyond that. Marc's beginnings in the automotive industry could be traced back to 1995, when he graduated with a motor vehicle engineering specialization from Kent College, Canterbury, England. It was back at his time in school that he gained the nickname Elvis, due to how similar his surname sounded to Elvis Presley's. Right after obtaining his specialization, Marc was employed by several London-based motorsports companies, but it wasn't until 1999 that he was hired as the main mechanic for the Speedports team in Formula 3, also as a mechanic for the Formula 3000 of Orbit Motorsport. However, the job position which leveled up his professional profile was joining the McLaren F1 team, making his grand debut as a team number 2 mechanic in 2001. Later in 2007, Marc became part of McLaren's number 1 F1 team, first as a mechanic and then as a team chief, gaining recognition for being part of Lewis Hamilton's 2008 World Drivers' Championship victory. In 2009, Marc took McLaren's team coordinator and project leader spots, but eventually left to join Motorsport Vision, marking the distance from his previous mechanical roles to take more management-driven job positions. Working for an F1 team is a dream come true for everyone, but things don't always play out as expected. That's what happened to Marc Priestley, who decided to leave the chapter of his career as an F1 mechanic to the enduring work schedules that his job position at McLaren's team demanded from him. It's easy to become totally immersed in the Formula One bubble, a fast-paced world of pretentiousness and fairy tale finances, and lose touch, ever so slightly, with reality. Marc admitted in an interview with GrandPrix247.com, adding that his decision was driven by his desire to take care of his family, on top of also exploring new and different career opportunities. Though leaving McLaren was a difficult decision for Marc, he wasn't ready to leave the motorsports industry yet. Right afterwards, Marc started building a path of his own in the automotive-related entertainment industry, starting a blog and then having his start as a TV personality in 2013 with the motorsports-centered channel Sky Sports F1. From then on, Marc became a recurring guest on online racing-centered platforms, on top of premiering his Discovery series Driving Wild in 2016. From those early years between the overwhelming adrenaline of F1 and the more flexible TV industry, Marc can proudly say that he's worked with the likes of Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso, besides covering important events such as Formula E championships. Besides his involvement with motorsports, the entertainment industry, and content creation, Marc is also a business advisor. Although this might seem an unlikely profession seeing his previous job positions at McLaren and other motorsports companies, the truth is that Marc's experience working with big-name companies has taught him many things about the business world. In his mission to share this knowledge with the world, Marc successfully mixed his two passions and turned them into a business. His public speaking appearances and business services are quite special, as not only does Marc encourage his customers to think like an F1 technician, in keeping their goals in sight and not lose focus, but also to learn about what makes motorsports companies so great and apply those same strategies to business in other fields. Marc's understanding of the motorsports industry also drove him to find his path in media, affirming that the F1 doesn't portray itself well enough to the fans and viewing public, and wants to change that, as he told GrandPrix247.com in 2012. Before Marc Priestley joined Wheeler Dealers during its 17th season in 2021, the show had already changed its host twice in a matter of a couple of years. Back when the show first aired in 2003, it was hosted by Ed China and Mike Brewer, widely recognized for not only taking Wheeler Dealers from the ground and turning it into an international success, but also for becoming big names in the automotive-centered entertainment industry. Nonetheless, the China and Brewer team broke up in 2017, when several disputes between the pair added to China's unhappiness with the recent format changes in the show led to his exit. Ant Anstead took China's spot and worked alongside Brewer from the seasons 14 to 16, when he left the show after the production moved back to the UK. Marc was the first one considered to take the role of Anstead, as he'd previously worked with Brewer in the spin-off Wheeler Dealers, Dream Car. The good relationship between the co-hosts also played a role in him becoming the host, and time has proved that he was the perfect addition to Wheeler Dealers. Wherever life takes Marc Elvis Presley from now on, so far he's built a remarkable career in F1, on TV, and as an independent business advisor, making him quite unforgettable.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.